What up, YouTube? It's your boy Noob Sidebot, and I'm here to update you guys with some updates with this gaming industry and stuff like that. Some stuff, of course, you already know, but some things I want to talk about, you know, your boy Noob Sidebot way and stuff like that. As you may know, of course, PSN has been down for over a month already. I think it's been a month. Let me see, 1, 2. It's been a month. So it's been down for a while, and it's bullshit. This is actually my first time talking about it on my YouTube channel. I tried to not bring out the shitty ass Noob Sidebot that I don't like to, but just talk shit sometimes. Like, what the fuck, PSN? Fucking stupid ass mother. I tried to not bring that side out. I'm not gonna bring it out right now. I'm just gonna say, what the fuck is up, PlayStation? You know, maybe if you stop letting so many PC gamers share your shit, like fucking that DC Universe Online, where the PC gamers can play with the PSN. That's cool and everything, but you're taking a risk because, I mean, you took out, all right, DC Universe Online and freaking Portal 2. The people that play Valve games and like MMOs, those are the main ones that hack fucking PC systems. Those are the games they play. So those are the main games that hackers play. Mass multiplayer games and Valve games. So I mean, you're taking a big risk. And once those two games came out, especially like right a week after Portal launched, that's when PSN went down. If I'm not mistaken, probably a week or 2 weeks at the most. So it's back online. You can play online, but you cannot go to the PlayStation Store, and you cannot drag. Like, I took my Final Fantasy VII off my PSP so I can put a movie up on my PSP. Tried to put my Final Fantasy VII back on there. It gave me an error message, so I just thought it was the game itself. And then I tried to put a different PSP game up on there, like Twisted Metal or Spyro. It wouldn't let me. It gave me an error message because the PlayStation Store is not up and running yet. The store isn't up and running, but the online service is up. So in my opinion, it's not up and running yet because the whole store and everything isn't running, so it's not up and running to me, in my opinion. Speaking of store, what the fuck is up, Nintendo? The 3DS has been out for over 2 months already. About 2.5 months, if you want to be exact. And I think it's just, probably not 2.5 months, but I think it's just kind of bullshit that we gotta wait to give you money. You know, first of all, we're gonna be giving you money when you open up the store, because you know people gonna play some of the shit, especially shit rendered in 3D and looking better. But then again, you're making us wait. I mean, that's bullcrap. And on top of that, shitty ass game launch. At least you could have put out a shitty game launch and then open up the eShop a week after the 3DS launch, or even 2 weeks. But the whole 2 months, that's ridiculous. It's supposed to come out late May. And I was checking for updates left and right. I went to the website, didn't see any date of when they're going to launch the eShop. So I checked some YouTube videos out. Come to find out, it's launching on the 6th of June for the US and everywhere else on the 7th. Why would they do that? Let me guess. E3? Advertisement. That's all it is, advertisement. They launch it around E3 so you can be watching E3 while on your 3DS and watching Nintendo's press conference, so you can advertise all kind of games and play the games that's going to be on the eShop. Oh, check this game out. It's going to be on our eShop. It's on the eShop right now because it's just open. Come on, man. I understand the whole principle of freaking making these freaking games and things of that nature and getting people involved, getting people excited about the game, but when it's a narrow line between being greedy as fuck and advertisement too much and making us want to pick your shit up. Now, I'm surprised that they launching Zelda next month. I'm surprised that's coming out, and the only reason that's coming out is because they want to have us play that Zelda while they're working on the 3DS Zelda that's coming out next year, probably around June of next year. A new Zelda coming out for the 3DS. How do you know that, Noob Sidebot? Because I'm not stupid. I know Nintendo. I know all these game industries. I know how they do things. You know. Next up, my E3 wish list. Now, I don't really got that many games. Like, the reason I watch E3 is not to see the games that's been already announced, like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Of course, I want to see that, but I mean, those aren't the games I'm going to be excited to see once I watch E3. Are like the new Oblivion and stuff like that. I care about Oblivion, I care about the new one, or whatever, but that's not what I watch E3 for. I watch E3 for the shit that has not been announced, the shit that people don't know what's about to pop up, the shit that where they say, watch this, and then a black screen pop up, and then bam, a title, like a name of somebody pop up, and then you're like, oh, and then something else pop up, be like, oh, then the title of the game pop up, be like, oh my fucking, oh, that's the shit I watch E3 for. So I don't watch E3 for the shit that already been announced. Of course, I'm gonna watch it for gameplay, to see gameplay on the stuff that's been announced. But I watched it for for new things to be announced. And the game I want to be announced that I'm looking for, Valve, if you do not release this, I will not play none of your games ever again until this game get released. And you guys that's watching right now, as soon as I said Valve, you know exactly what I'm talking about. No, I'm not talking about no another Portal. No, I'm not talking about no another fucking Team Fortress. Hell no, I'm not talking about no fucking Counter-Strike. I'm not talking about no fucking Garry's Mods. I'm talking about fucking Half-Life 3 or Half-Life 2 Episode 3. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I hear. Yeah. You agree? You agree too? Oh yeah, you too agree, huh? Yeah. Thumbs up. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I want to see a fucking another Half-Life, Valve. I don't give a fuck about any other game that announced. Actually, I take that back. I do, but it will make my life. Fuck make my day. Fuck make my week. Fuck make my month. And fuck make my year. It will make my life if they announce Half-Life 3 or even Episode 3, even if it's only like 45 minutes long. Don't give a fuck. As long as you give me something to play. After that epic ass ending of that last little segment in Half-Life, whenever a game can have you so hooked without cutscenes, without all that much dialogue at all, really. I mean, it's some good ass character acting and voice acting side there, but there's no cutscenes whatsoever. There's no super. It's just something about that game that was made in the early 2000s. I think it was like May 2001, 2003, or something like that, or maybe even earlier or later. And it's just something about that game. Oh man, I wonder what people was talking about, because like I was late to the party when it came to Half-Life. People come saying, "Oh yeah, Half-Life is on the orange box now." And that's before I got a gaming PC, and I've been hearing about Half-Life before then and seeing all at the magazine. I'm like, man. And when a lot of people talk about the same game over and over, and I just hear it everywhere, that's when I get irritated. I'm like, could it be that good? I mean, come on now. And I picked up the orange box or whatever, and I was playing it. I'm like, oh, it's pretty good, you know. And that just little by little, it just sucks you in, dude. At E3, E3, Nintendo is gonna talk about their system. They're gonna actually show their new system, and they claim, well, I don't want to say that, they claim like it's not true, but no, they say it's gonna be powerful than the 360 and the PS3 or whatever. I don't doubt it, because what it takes for it to be powerful than the PS3 and the 360, all it takes is a stronger processor, a motherboard that can handle it, that can fit inside the system. Stronger graphics or whatever. I mean, that's all it takes. It's not that hard or whatever. It's not that hard at all. So what I'm concerned is, not really concerned, but what I'm confused is, why would Nintendo want that strong of a system? I mean, all they do is announce or release Nintendo-based games. Now, the only reason why they would want that system is to do the same shit that the Xbox 360 and the PS3 tried to do versus the Wii. Make it all casual, make some casual games, try to be like the Wii motion controls, even though the PS3 motion controls is the fucking shit. But how the hardcore consoles try to be like the Wii and have a little casual games. I think the Wii is gonna try and do the same shit they doing and try and be hardcore and look out and be still casual, but have these hardcore titles and these hardcore gameplay for the hardcore gamers. And they're gonna stomp the fuck out the PS3 and the Wii. I mean the PS3 and the 360 by doing that, and Nintendo is good at hiding shit and not even talking about what they're gonna do until they're ready, or whatever. So with that said, Sony and Microsoft would have no choice but to announce another console next year's E3. It's going to be a console announced. It's going to be a new PS3 announced. It's going to be a new 360 announced. What I would like to see with those new consoles is that have it where there's a port, like know how you can take off the hard drive. First of all, have that motherfucker built in, or have it where you unscrew the little thing, like the new Xbox 360 where in the PS3 where you can unscrew it and take the hard drive out. Don't have that shit where you can have a hard drive and set it on. Now, what I think they should do is have this thing where you can buy these graphics cards or whatever, or the actually console graphics cards where you can like take them off, just like the old hard drive, press down the thing and take them off, and put in a stronger graphics card, and then go through the system settings and set it to where you can play. Kind of have it where people, the console gamers, actually have the option of setting their graphics a little bit higher. Of course, it's not going to be exactly like the PC, but have it where it has a little option to have anti-aliasing and other little dynamic shadows and anisotropic filter or whatever. And I know I said that wrong, but have that times 16 and stuff like that, and have it where the console gamers can kind of tweak their little settings a little bit, Because if they announce another console and it's not going to be upgradable where you can upgrade the graphics and stuff, I mean, the console's just going to get old after a year it's been out because games are advancing quick and stuff like that, like real quick. So, and there's a graphics card for PCs announced like every 3 months. Let me check out see how much time I got because that's the only thing I hate about this camera. The numbers are so damn small I can't even see. Next up, I just had that new Xbox and new PS3. Also, I want to touch on one thing real fast. What my friend said, "Oh, I thought you quit PC gaming." I mean, I mentioned it when I was having problems with my PC, but obviously that person didn't watch all my videos because I fixed my PC and figured out what was wrong with it, even though it was nothing wrong with it. It was just a setting that I had to turn off. I mean, there's always something with a PC, just like cars. But yeah, I think that's it. So just to show you that the PlayStation Store ain't up. Click on PlayStation Store, pops up just like that, and then this service is currently undergoing maintenance. So that's that, people. And be looking out for me and my boy Far Cry's podcast coming soon. It's kind of gonna be something like this, and I'll have my screen up or whatever, and there's gonna be like videos planned or whatever throughout our conversation. It's gonna be like videos planned, kind of like how the other podcasts be, where whatever they're talking about, like the video game will play or whatever in the background and stuff like that, or it just be me on the screen, or I just have it on the screen or something like that, and we just be in our podcast, have them on speaker console, not speakerphone, but speaker console, and he gonna record his too and put it on his channel and stuff like that. Have our own little podcast, and I'm gonna have probably my friend Dark Shade inside there or whatever, and have a couple other people guest appearances and stuff like that. But podcasts suck when you first start out, especially IGN's podcast. I listened to theirs when it was up. 3 Red Lights. They don't have that podcast up no more that I know of. Those podcasts suck when they first launched. Invisible Walls podcast, that shit was like just horrible. Like it was just mediocre when it first launched. But you get better and better at what you do, and the practice makes perfect. So with that said, I'm out. It's been your boy Noob Saibot, the Universal Gamer, and I'm out of here. Peace.